Hi everyone, my name's Katy. Thanks for being here. So this practice is going to help you when you just need to move your body into rest, okay? We're going to do some gentle breath work, some gentle yin movements, and a mudra to help us turn inward and ground into our practice, into our mat, and hopefully into our beds later. So meet me in Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. All you really need is yourself. So grab yourself, okay? Mat, if you have one. We're going to keep it really simple today, all right? So come to Sukhasana, or easy seated pose. Simple, easy, cross-legged. And make sure your back's long. So if you want to do the little armpit lift up, okay? Get long, shoulders down. Make space between your ears and your shoulders. Bring your chin back a little. Just help with your posture. So we're really tall and long here, okay? We're going to do the Adi Mudra, which is a mudra to help us turn inward, okay? Help us to ground down, maybe help combat some of all we have to deal with on a daily basis, okay? So you're going to bring your thumb in like that, fold it in, and then just roll your other fingers on top of it. Just land it on top of your knees. And we're not going to do anything with our breath. We're just going to notice our breath, okay? And this mudra reminds us that we are made of layers, right? And sometimes to turn inward, to listen to ourselves, is the best way we can deal with everything that the day brings, okay? Settle in with your breath here. All right, let's slowly bring your hands together at your heart center in Anjali Mudra. And then we're going to change the cross of your feet. So whatever was in front, bring it to the back. Take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale, interlace your fingers and press out at shoulder height. Again, walk your shoulder blades down a little bit. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms up. Press it out here. We're going to lean over to the right, press into your left hip. Head is back. You're looking up under your arms. So your arms kind of by your ears, your biceps by your ear. Back to center, and then let's take it to the other side. And then keeping your hands interlaced, just bring them to the back of your head, and then imagine you're trying to touch your elbows behind you. They shouldn't touch. We're just going to stretch out through the neck a little bit. And then take your left hand to your right ear. Right arm goes behind you. Gentle neck stretch here to the side. And then switch. So now your right hand's going to go to your left ear. Left arm behind you. And then unwind that. Let's take your legs wide, okay? Come into just a wide-legged seated forward fold here. So just kind of adjust your sit bones if you need to, okay? Just so it feels comfortable. Walk yourself forward wherever you stop. If you want to reach for your feet, you can. Peace finger, grab onto your big toe. Toes, plural. Fold in here. Keeping your back long, okay? We have a tendency to hunch, so let's open up. All right, let's unwind that. I'm gonna bring our feet together now, and then bend your right foot so your feet are straight in front of you, okay? Flex your toes. Bring your right foot so it's inside your left thigh. Get really tall here, and then again, we're gonna reach forward. However far we go, okay? There's no competition. We're just going as far as our body will let us, all right? Listening to our own body's signals. Trusting ourselves. And then let's press up. And then extend your right leg out. Do a little reach. And then bring the bottom of your left foot in. And depending on your knee, you might have to make this a little bit wider on one side. One side might feel a little bit different, okay? That's okay. Again, we just fold over to wherever we stop naturally, okay? And then let's press ourselves up out of that. We're gonna come around into tabletop, okay? So just check that your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, okay? Pull your low belly in, all right? And then we're just gonna start to circle. So just bring your bum back, take it over to the left, forward, to the right. Just make some nice big full body circles here. Go as deep as you feel you need to. Just ask yourself, what are you needing from this right now? You can add some breath in there if you want to do an inhale coming up and an exhale coming down, you can. Whatever makes sense to you. And then let's reverse your circles. Let's go the other direction now. Let's kind of work us into all the joints, the hips, the knees, shoulders, the wrists. Only joint we're not getting really is the ankles. We'll do those in a second. Don't worry. No joint left behind. All right, Let's come back to our tabletop in case it got a little out of place. That's okay, that happens. Tuck your toes. Let's press back and do a 10-toe stretch here, okay? So just sit on your toes. We're going to bring our hands behind us. Either find your forearms, okay? Or you can interlace and reach down. But if that pulls too much on your wrist, just do your forearms. That's just fine, okay? This is bound arms behind the back, opening up through the chest. Imagine you're pulling your elbows towards each other again. And then let's come back to our tabletop. Untuck your toes and just tap your feet out. Okay. Right arm goes to low back, right leg goes up. So we're in a low lunge now. We're just going to rock it here. So take it forward and back all the way. Just a low lunge to half monkey or Adho Hanuman. Rock. And maybe when you're on your heel and you're half monkey, you want to take a moment, grab onto your toes, stretch it out a little bit more here. This is going to stretch your calf and your hamstring. And then just keep it rocking just for a few more breaths. And then when you've settled in, let's just take a moment here. Let's stay low. We're going to stay in low and walk your right foot to the edge of the mat. Bring both your hands inside. So we'll come to a dragon here. We're going to hold this just for a moment. Kind of let the weight go into your right hip, okay? So in Yin, we just let time and gravity do the work. So we're really sinking in, letting it target those connective tissues versus our muscle. All right, let's bring your right leg back, left hand to low back, left leg up, and we're gonna just rock here again. Just bring a little bit of movement before we sink in, okay? And always, once you're on your heel, option to grab your toes, straighten that leg a little bit more, depending how tight you are. I did a stair stepper yesterday. It was brutal. I could only do it for 5 minutes. Now I'm super tight, my hammies and calves. So. Okay, when you feel like it's kind of warmed up here, let's walk your foot to the edge of your mat, bring both your hands in, and let's sink into our dragon, okay? let's bring your left leg back. Okay. Maybe walk your hands just a tiny bit forward. Tuck your toes, press back. Let's just take a downward facing dog just to really stretch out the back of our legs. So pedal your feet here. Lift your hips up. And then let's come back to tabletop. We're going to flip over and go to our backs now. So come all the way down. And then bend your knees so your feet are hip width apart. And we're just going to take your right leg, walk it out to the side, okay? And then check that your hip to your knee is a straight line and then your knee to your ankle, okay? So this is an internal hip rotation. Now you can stay here. If you want a little bit deeper in this stretch, you can pick up your left leg and land it on top, okay? Again, if anything doesn't feel right, you got to come out of it, all right? We're listening to our body, what it's telling us. And then lift your leg up, and then just keeping your left leg over behind your right knee. Come into a figure four here. Shoulders go down, chin goes in. Toes can flex. And then let's unwind that. Bring your left leg back to hip width. Adjust everything. Make sure you feel centered. And then walk your left foot out to the edge until your knee starts to come down. Lift your head up a little. Just check that your hip to your knee to your ankle is making a 90 degree, okay? And then you can either stay here, or if you want added stretch, go ahead and lift up your right foot. And then let's walk your left foot up, keeping your ankle behind your right knee. Lift up your left leg, keeping your ankle behind your left knee, sorry. Lift up your left leg and reach through that space. Shoulders go down, chin is tucked, toes are flexed. We're on our figure four on the other side. And then let's go ahead and bring your feet parallel to the ceiling. Grab onto the peaky toe side and come to happy baby. Just pulling your knees in towards your armpits here and just really just rock side to side and massage your back a little. Feel if there's any tension in your hips or your knees. Give it a nice one more little pull, and then peace finger your big toes, stretch it out. Flex your toes, one last back of a leg stretch. And then let's set up for Shavasana. So press your head on the mat, walk your shoulder blades down, give you that space. Feet extend out. If your back feels pinchy in this, just keep your knees bent, okay? Otherwise, you can extend your feet out, let your feet be floppy, arms at your side, palms facing up. Or if you want, you can do one hand to heart, one hand to belly, feeling your own breath and your own heartbeat.